Hey everyone, and welcome. Have you ever had that daydream where you just step outside your door, snip some fresh basil for a pasta sauce, or maybe some mint for a cool drink? Well, today, we're gonna make that dream a reality. So let's get ready to dive in and get our hands dirty, figuratively for now, as we map out your very first herb garden. And it's not just about the amazing flavor they bring to your food. Just look at this. Herbs bring so much color and life into a garden. They're just beautiful plants on their own, but with this incredible bonus of amazing smelling leaves every single time you brush past them, it's a treat for all the senses. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but I don't have a huge yard. And honestly, that's the best part. You don't need one. One of the absolute coolest things about herbs is just how versatile they are. No matter what kind of space you're working with, there's a perfect spot to grow them. Okay, so if you do have a little more room to play with, the classic kitchen garden is such a fantastic way to go. You can see here how herbs are just tucked in right alongside the vegetables, creating this gorgeous productive mix. This is that whole companion planting idea in action. Some herbs even help keep pests away from your veggies. It's practical and, let's be honest, absolutely beautiful. But what if all you have is a patio, or maybe just a tiny balcony? No problem at all. This shows you exactly how a simple collection of pots can become this really vibrant modern herb garden. You can literally have your entire culinary toolkit right outside your kitchen door. And hey, if you're someone who loves a more structured, really elegant look, herbs are perfect for that too. This style is called a formal parterre. It's basically an ornamental garden laid out in these really cool, intricate patterns. You use low hedges, sometimes even clipped rosemary, to create these geometric shapes, and then you fill them with different herbs. It's like a living, breathing work of art. And listen, don't forget to look up. If you're running low on ground space, think vertically. Your walls and fences, that's prime real estate for gardening. Using things like wall baskets, woven containers, or tiered planters lets you squeeze in so much more green in some really creative and, frankly, eye-catching ways. So yeah, your only limit is really your imagination. All right, so you've got a style in mind. Now, before you race out to the nursery to buy all the plants, we've got to talk about the single most important part of this whole adventure, the planning. This is the moment where the success of your garden is really decided. I just love this quote. It is so, so true. Taking a little bit of time right now to get your site ready and really understand what your plants need, well, it's going to save you so much headache later on. And the reward? A garden that's healthy, happy, and just thriving. Okay, if you only remember one thing from our chat today, let it be this. Right plant, right place. It's everything. A sun-loving herb like rosemary is just going to be miserable in the shade, and a mint plant that loves moisture will struggle in dry, sandy soil. It's really that simple. Get to know your plants and get to know your garden. So, how do we actually get the ground ready? Well, here are 3 key steps. First up, you're going to want to add some organic matter, like compost. This stuff is gold. It improves the soil structure and adds a ton of nutrients. Second, if your soil is heavy, like clay, adding coarse sand really helps with drainage. Most herbs hate having wet feet, and it can make their roots rot. And third, if your soil is really packed down hard, a technique called double digging, which just means you're loosening the soil about 2 shovel blades deep, can break up those tough layers and give the roots room to really stretch out. Okay, we've planned, we've prepped, and now we're at the final and, honestly, the most crucial section, enjoying your herbs safely. This part is super important, so let's get really clear on a few things. The word herb covers a huge range of plants. Yeah, tons of them are delicious in food, but many others are grown for medicinal reasons or just because they look pretty. And some of these can actually be toxic if you eat them. So the bottom line is this: you absolutely have to know what you're growing. Let's make this crystal clear. Over on the left, we've got some familiar, flavorful friends: rosemary, basil, mint. All delicious, all safe to cook with. But on the right, these are what we'll call cautionary herbs, things like monkshood, rue, and arnica. Now, these are powerful plants with long histories, but they are not for casual nibbling. They can be seriously dangerous if you misuse them. This right here is the golden rule. It is simple, it's direct, and it is non-negotiable. Please label your plants. If you ever have any doubt, even a tiny bit, just don't eat it. A beautiful garden is first and foremost a safe garden. So there you have it. From big, formal designs to a few simple pots, from prepping your soil to staying safe, you now have all the foundational pieces to get started. Your own personal, fragrant, and delicious herb garden is literally just waiting for you. So the only question left is the most exciting one of all. What are you going to grow first?